Welcome, our audience, our listeners, to yet a brilliant episode. This is episode 34, and today we will be talking about something very, very special, and that is how you can actually stand out and succeed as a consultant, as a coach. And the specific item we'll be talking about is personal branding and why it is a key strategy for you as an upcoming or an established coach consultant. I'd like to welcome you to this episode because this is something that many coaches and consultants take for granted, and yet this is something that potentially could change a business for a very, very long time and make them more profitable much quicker than they possibly thought before. And I would like to thank my co-host and co-founder, Coach Silpa, for being here to deliver yet another brilliant episode. So, Coach Silpa, you're welcome.
Thank you so
Take the
much.
floor.
Thank you so much, and always pleasure to be here on our most exciting podcast, which is LeadTalk podcast. It's start leading your way to your success, and we are so happy that we are now having 34th episode, and we are reaching to more than 33 countries. So I would like to express our gratitude for our audience and our viewers of LeadTalk YouTube as channel as well.
Yes.
Because of our audience, we could reach here, and we have been inspired to go miles further. So thank you, Dr. Gerald, and thank you for all the inspiration and all the energy you bring to this show. Yes. Having said that, I want to request everybody who's listening to us today, please download and subscribe so that you encourage us and we keep doing more and more so that we can add value from all the areas we also keep learning.
Yes.
Right? Also go back and watch certain episodes like leveraging your expertise or how to take your idea to an empire. The 3 lessons every person who's transitioning should learn, because these are created after a lot of research, experimentation, and only what works is been said in this episode. So please go and watch. Also, our wonderful guests like Tammy Alvarez, Chuck Bush, Dave Sethi, Emma Matthews, they have given beautiful, wonderful, amazing gifts for you. Go and download them. Also, we have floated a specific and a very special questionnaire, right? Yes. Which will be available below this episode as well. And you get a special gift for just taking 53 seconds to answer those 5 questions, especially if you are committed to become a high impact coach and consultant. Having said that, over to you, Dr. Gerard, for this another powerful episode today.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful. Again, I want to remind you as you're listening to, there is a 53-second little quiz that I would like to invite you. If you didn't look at it, the last episode, please go ahead, click on it, take that survey. We want to hear from you because your feedback is very important for us. All right. So today we are excited to be bringing to you something very, very important, and that is the power of personal branding for you as a coach, as a consultant. Now, in this episode, we'll be delving into the secrets that successful coaches, consultants have that has helped them to establish strong personal brand and skyrocket their coaching consulting business. We will be discussing how you can actually create a unique and powerful personal brand that will help you stand out from the crowd and be able to attract ideal clients. You see, as a coach and consultant, you are dealing always with clients, and the type of clients you want are those that are going to take your business to the next level. Now, as we saw last time, as a coach, as a consultant, your expertise is the most valuable asset. But the question is, if you cannot differentiate yourself from the competition, how can you stay clear of risks? How can you stay clear of the risk of getting lost? And the answer, therefore, is you need to create a powerful personal brand that is unique, using the strategy that you use so that people know I'm going to quote Shilpa because he is positioned in this kind of way. That way, you will be able to stand out from the crowd and be independent and be visible. And that's very, very important. And so, whether you are new, you're just like starting out, or you're already established in the marketplace, you will find very useful insights and strategies and actionable tips that you can implement right away and start seeing results. And so I invite you to grab a pen, sit back, maybe grab a cup of coffee or tea, like or green tea like this, what I have, and just listen to this as you take notes so that you can pick up unique skills, unique values, and expertise that will take your branding to the next level. And so, Coach Shilpa, this is always something very, very important. And so now that we've given our audience like an understanding of why we want them to pay attention,
Yes.
can you take us to explain a little more why we chose this important topic today?
Yeah, absolutely, with pleasure, because why is always important and it should
Yes,
precede the how.
yes,
So, quote as today's special quote, because we have a ritual of starting with a quote. So, I'll start
yes,
with the same. It is by
yes.
Dorothy Clark. Your personal brand is your passport to impact and influence. It's the
Wow,
difference between being a commodity and being a thought leader,
wow. Say that
right?
again. That's so powerful.
Yes. So, it is by Dory Clark. Your personal brand is your passport to impact and influence. It is the difference between being a commodity and being a thought leader. So it
Wow.
separates you from the crowd, right? It cuts through the noise.
Yes.
The topic of personal branding for coaches, consultants, any professional who's building a business in his area of expertise is very important, because in today's world, it's a crowded market. It's a
Mm.
lot of noise around because of the social media exposure we all have got, and everybody trying their best to grab our attention, right?
Yes.
And it is not enough to simply have the great skills. And of course,
Yes.
that is given that you should have great coaching, consulting skills in whatever profession you want to be. But we need to stand out as a professional in our area of expertise and then differentiate ourselves in order to attract the right client for us so that we can build the right business, but also create the great results for our client. And I'll talk about the three key reasons
Mm.
why we chose to speak about this aspect and how personal branding helps coaches, consultants, professionals to stand out, right?
Yes.
One is establishes trust and credibility. Why? Because personal branding helps you, coaches, consultant, establish trust and credibility with your potential clients. Even before they come to you, what they see is your branding.
Mm.
A strong personal brand reflects your expertise, your thought process, the kind of experience they can anticipate, your
Mm.
values, right? Which can help them build the trust and confidence in their ability to deliver results.
Yep.
And that is why, for example, let's say our brand, which is LeadTalk or the Impact Valley, when they look at us, our branding, the messaging, the website, everything, it tells them that how much we respect leading in life,
Yes.
how much we respect going for financial freedom and achieving your greatest potential,
Yeah.
and that too in a most authentic way.
Yes.
That's what that connects them with us, and right people will get connected with you. The second reason being, it differentiates you from the competition. Everybody is good, but how do you stand out? So personal branding sets you apart from other coaches and consultants in the industry.
Yes.
It's helped you stand out by highlighting your unique strengths, values, your delivery style, which can attract the right opportunities for you on themselves. Like it is attracting, it is
Yeah.
pulling right things towards you. And the third one, it builds a long lasting career and a profession for you. Personal branding, it's not about short term games, short term future or some
Mm-hmm.
quick trips or ticks, right? It has
Mm.
thought process, very solid foundation. So it's about building long-lasting foundation for your business, which ensures your long-lasting career as well. So by investing in your personal branding, you can establish yourself and tell people I'm here for good and I'm a thought leader in my niche, so that you attract high value clients and create a sustainable and fulfilling business, either coach or as a consultant. So, in this episode of Stand Out and Succeed, we'll explore the power of personal branding for coaches and consultants and how it can exactly help them achieve their professional goals and their stand out and be unique goals.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I really like the fact that you have taken time to explain this. Now that our listeners is clear why we chose this, I would like you to talk a little bit about the first key element, because we mentioned that there are four important elements we'll be talking about. So what's the first element that you like our listener to get to know quickly in this journey of success?
Yeah, sure. So let me start by saying another quote which touches my heart by none other than Jeff Bezos is, your brand is what people say about you when you are not in the room. And that's what is also your reputation. So having a strong reputation is also having a strong personal branding, which is essential to stand out from the crowd and attract right kind of clients. So a well-defined personal brand can help coaches, consultants communicate their unique value proposition and showcase their expertise to their potential clients. So first key reason or element is defining your unique value proposition. And when we conduct this training programs for high impact coaches, consultant, one thing we harp upon and we help our clients is to create their USP, unique value proposition, unique selling proposition, right? And the first step in creating strong brand as a coach is to define your unique value proposition, because that is what sets you apart from others, and let people know why they should choose you.
Exactly.
Right. So here are some of the tips I think which can help you define USP or your unique value proposition is identifying and narrowing down your specific niche, which determines your area of expertise and the audience you love to serve.
Yes.
This will help you focus all your branding efforts and create a clear message that resonates with your target audience.
Yes.
Right? Second one is defining your core values. Your core values are your authentic self values, which you believe, which you trust, and which you can pass on to your clients. So these values represent what you stand for as a coach and consultant. What is that you believe in?
Yes.
What is that strong foundation you have for your business? So if they align with your niche, it becomes a great attraction factor for your target market. And the third one is communicate your expertise. When you're building your personal branding, communicate what you stand for. What are your skills? What is your special knowledge? What is your experience? Put all that in your branding efforts. So this could include testimonials from your clients, case studies, the results you got for somebody else, or the results you got for your own self, the problems you solved for your own self. That communicate your expertise, and you need to do it in specific way so that you can gather all this together, because this together forms your expertise, and that's what people will come to you for. So this is the first key reason, Dr. Jagat.
Wow, great. I really like the fact that you elaborately explained the first key of saying that they need to define, as you listen to us, the first thing you need to do, Coach Shilpa is saying, you need to define your unique value proposition. What do you stand uniquely? What is it that you can bring to the marketplace? Because branding is very important, because your image is associated with the value you bring, right? Just like Jeff Bezos says, it's what people talk about you when you're not in the room, right? And this needs to be something uniquely you. And so After establishing your unique value proposition, the second key element in order to build your strong personal brand is it helps you to enhance the possibility of building your online presence.
Yes.
So after people know who you are, whom do you serve, then this is the best opportunity for you to start building your online presence. In fact, if you're like other people, like in the goods service, in the goods sector, product sector, you physical product, that is, this is where like you have a store online and stuff like offline and stuff like that. Still, it helps you to build your presence, whether it's offline or online space. The whole concept can be applied both ways, whether you're online or offline. Now, a personal brand helps you as a coach. In this case, let's come back as a coach. You possibly, most coaches have online business, right? Coaches and consultants. So a personal brand that is well created, that's strong, helps you as a coach, a consultant, to create a consistent and cohesive online presence that helps you to reflect your value proposition.
Yes.
Because then people will know, as Coach Silpa just mentioned a while ago, what do you stand for? Then this way, it will help you develop a clear understanding of your personal brand and be able to incorporate these unique aspects into your online presence. So your website will have these unique elements about you, your online marketing, all the information you put out there would be able to communicate your message so that your clients build trust with you. And also, this will allow you to differentiate yourself from the competition. As we mentioned repeatedly, especially the online space is pretty crowded marketplace. And so having these clear elements of branding, people say, okay, that's the website, those are the colors, and these are the messaging of Coach X, consultant Y, right? So it's very, very important. And ultimately, a strong online presence supported by solid personal brand can lead you to increase visibility, so more people will be able to see you online. You will have more credibility. And ultimately, when you have visibility and credibility, ultimately, you would be able to get more clients. So, Coach Shilpa, can you take us to the third key element?
Yes, absolutely beautiful. I would just like to add one small factor here, right?
Yes.
Because we are connecting having a solid personal brand to the visibility on social media, online as well. Because in today's day, no matter, whether it is right, wrong, people go to online, people go to Google and check about their pains and problems, how to solve them.
Yes.
That's when, if you are there in that space, your name is going to automatically pop up as a solution if you
Yes.
consciously build your brand.
Yes.
Right. So please do not neglect this factor. This is building your online presence and you become more visible to your right clients. Otherwise, you may be the best hidden secret even in your own area, right?
That's
So
true.
so the next element, number 3, or the key reason, is that building a strong personal brand helps you establishing yourself as a thought leader or an expert in your own industry, right? So it is a powerful tool for establishing as a thought leader, because by creating a personal brand that accurately reflects your values, your skills, your talents, your expertise, you can build trust with your target audience and position yourself as an authority in your field. Let's say you're constantly talking about the results you could create about your clients, your ideologies, your concepts. If you're able to help people generate more value, even like a platform, like a podcast, what we are doing, myself and Dr. Gerard. So it is a most important platform where you can come and share value upfront with your clients, so they start believing you as an authority in your field. And in turn, it can open up a lot of opportunities for you. Like, you all reach out to us, we are getting wonderful mails from so many participants and the people who listen to us, sometimes for working with us, sometimes for speaking opportunity. and
Mm.
sometimes also requesting us to show up on our Lead Talk podcast as our guest, right?
Exactly.
So it can open up an opportunities for you to share your knowledge, insights through creating this valuable content, participating in industry events, and engaging with your audience on social media.
Yeah.
So, by consistently demonstrating your expertise and thought leadership, you can attract your loyal fans
Yes.
and establish as a respected voice in your coaching and consulting field of expertise.
Yes. I love that. I love that. And really, just as you listen, just think about loyal fans. Just
Hmm.
as a business owner, how happy would you be if you've got a raving fan?
Yes.
Just think about that for a moment. Absolutely, we love that, right? And so your personal brand will help you to consistently build your thought leadership. And once people trust you as a thought leader, that is when you'll be able to attract and retain clients. And so having raving clients requires you to establish yourself as a thought leader. And this takes time. And
Yes.
therefore, having a strong personal brand is one avenue through which you can establish that thought leadership. So we invite you to continue on this journey so that you can become a thought leader in your space as a coach, as a consultant. Now that we've talked about the third element, I want to
Yes.
speak a little bit about the fourth element. And this is that a good personal brand can help you to cultivate your brand identity. Now, your
Hmm.
personal brand identity. Now, all of us have our DNA, okay, at a genetic level. Your DNA is your identity at a genetic level, cellular level. Now, at state level, you always have your citizen identity card. What this means is that even as a coach, as a consultant, you need to have an ID of sorts in the
Yes.
marketplace. And personal branding is that personal brand identity. Now, a strong branding helps you to cultivate this brand identity by providing a framework for how you want to be perceived by others. This is very, very
Hmm.
important. So this is your ID. So a snapshot of how people perceive you, because image is everything, right? So this includes identifying your unique strengths, your values, your personality trends, as well as the audience you want to reach. And importantly, the message you want to communicate. So once this is very, very clear, and people say, okay, they begin to associate you with the values you bring to the marketplace, the strength you have, the specific personality traits they are excited to relate with you. This way, they will begin to say, okay, if you're thinking about this area, then this coach or this consultant is really ideally situated for you because he or she has this attribute, right? He or
Yes.
she has this messaging. So this is very, very important. And so by cultivating a strong personal brand identity, again, as we said, you can differentiate yourself from the rest. This is where your uniqueness comes in. It will help you to build trust. You will be able to become more credible in your audience and be able to establish a clear and consistent brand image across all your communication channels. So that can be on YouTube, can be on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, whatever tool you're using, or in your email marketing. So this in turn actually helps you to attract more clients who will be able to resonate with your values, your expertise. And importantly, as we mentioned, it will help you to increase your visibility and reach, and ultimately help you to grow your coaching consulting business.
Wow, beautiful, wonderful.
Yes.
And this brings to my mind, right, when we say create your own identity, like a
Yes.
small example we shared last time, why you should have a specific niche. So, for
Yes.
example, strong communication skills is one of your strong, attributes, and you are
Mm.
really great at that. But when you establish yourself in the space of communication skills, but you have an experience of working with MNCs, you have been sitting at the board of the directors, you're talking to investor. All this together creates your brand identity. So the right kind of people will get attracted to you, because communication skill can be applied to various results, right? It
Exactly.
can be from cracking interview to getting promotion to getting investors to speaking at the board meeting. So
Yes.
right kind of people will get attracted to you when you become a strong identity in your own field. So that's how it helps. So a real great point, Dr. Gerard.
Yeah.
And time to summarize, because we said 4 key elements. There are so much more about personal branding. There are different elements as well, and we'll keep building on this as we go through other episodes.
Yes.
But for today, time to summarize. So, to summarize, personal branding is a crucial component for coaches, consultant, and anybody who wants to be in a high ticket profession, who want to stand out, because that's the only way you are seen, and that's the only when people can reach out to you. The right people reach out to you in today's crowded and competitive market. So, cut through the noise. So
Yes.
4 key reasons or elements we discuss is defining. It helps you define your unique value proposition. It's an opportunity for to tell people what are you standing for, who are you, what is
Yes.
that you can bring to their life. It enhances the possibility, secondly, to build your online presence, because that is where the world goes to find out the solution. A
Yes.
strong personal brand allows coaches and consultants to differentiate themselves from the competition and stand out. The third
Yes.
one, it establishes yourself as a thought leader in your industry,
Yes.
because people like to work with the best in the industry. And
Yes.
if you can portray yourself as a thought leader, position yourself as an authority in your field, I think that is going to be an added advantage for you. And fourth, last but not the least, it helps you build, cultivate your personal brand identity, which is a framework you want to provide others, that how they should perceive you, how
Exactly.
you can add value in their life. So this includes identifying your unique strengths, values, personal traits, as well as the kind of audience you want to serve and you want to really communicate. So this is
Beautiful.
what very, very critical points. And over to you, Dr. Gerard, for closing. Take it away.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Again, I want to thank you, Coach Shilpa, really for summarizing this for our listener, knowing that those are very important 4 elements that why your personal branding is important. And if this is an area you're struggling with, please, we're going to put our contacts, get to us so that you can reach to us and we will be able to help you. Now, in closing, we would like to again thank you for listening to this episode, this beautiful episode. And we hope we found it very, very enjoyable, that our talk about personal branding informed you, expanded you. And if you're ready to take your coaching and consulting business to the next level, as we always have been saying this coming in the past few weeks, we encourage you to put these actions into these suggestions into immediate action, because you remember we promised at the beginning that we will be giving you actionable steps so that you can quickly and easily implement them. So we would like you to take these 4 important points and put them right into your business. Now, if you also have questions about how you can develop how we can help you to develop your personal branding, reach to us. Same like if you have questions on how to become a coach, how to become a consultant, reach to us. Write to us directly at leadtalkpodcast@gmail.com, and a member of our team will be able to reach out to you so that we can understand what your need is at this point in time, and we can see the possibility of helping you in that area that you're struggling with. Now, as we said before, this we can do one-on-one depending on your need, or we can set you up with other like-minded people in the community, the Impact Valley community, which is a community that Coach Shilpa and I have created that helps people with a number of things, and especially the area of coaching consulting. This is something that we like to invite you, and we will also be launching a program, which we mentioned before. It is the High Impact Coach Training Program, where we'll be targeting especially to serve experienced professionals, somebody who is a professional, who is an expert in his her space, has experience, and would like to convert this into coaching consulting business. So we invite you to write to us, and we're going to put more details down here. There's also a quiz we'd like you to take so that we get to know more about you, so that we can take this knowledge and help you build it into a business that you love. And so once again, we'd like to thank you for your attention. We also invite you to read and download the beautiful resources that are being shared here, and share them with your family, with your friends. And they are very, very useful, especially in the area of leadership, the area of career transition, coaching and consulting journey, and above all, for general business success. So if you're new to this episode, we invite you to download it, subscribe, and share with your colleagues. And also join us in our private leadership and career transition community, and also the Impact Valley community that we are soon launching in the coming week. We'll be sharing the information with you. So again, write to us at LeadTalkPodcast@gmail for all this information, so that we will help you to become a better leader, a more successful coach, and to build a scalable business. So with that, I would like to invite Coach Shilpa to close this session and take it away, Coach Shilpa.
Yes, beautiful summarization, and glad that you invited people on our onward journey.
Yes.
I would like to share one thing, right? This is what I have learned in last few months. Very strongly, I realized this is not time to sit back and watch what is happening. This is a time to get actively involved and consciously make decisions so that we can all be future ready. Because when that time comes, we cannot have a time of regret, but we should have a time of possibilities. Yes. And that is what we are trying to create for all of you. So stop struggling, start winning, stop following, start leading with us. So let's make 2023 your best year ever. By then, take care, because we'll see you soon in yet another powerful episode of LeadTalk podcast. Till then, take care.
Bye. Bye.